circumstances. A lot to race for. Marcus Ambrose and Jeff Gordon take us to the green.
Yeah, Jeff Gordon, one of the best road course series drivers in NASCAR history. 9 road course wins coming in. Really rough day, however, for the 18 Kyle Busch.
Yeah, miserable weekend. Had trouble qualifying. A car blocked him. Then he's behind here, has problems on pit road, drags the fuel can out, has to stop. Because of this, there's a penalty. After serving the penalty, losing a lap, he gets into an altercation with Martin Truex Jr. Ugly.
All right, we mentioned Jeff Gordon. 50th lap. Things are running swimmingly until things are just not running at all. He lost power.
Jeff Gordon has had a great month, but today, well, it went from great to bad. The car just lost power. Couldn't fix it, had to take it behind the wall. Team troubleshooted it. Long time behind the wall.
He dropped out of contention. Then on lap 56, this is the reason the race was delayed by more than an hour. An ugly wreck. Ryan Newman gets caught up in it, as does the number 95, Michael McDowell.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. The only thing that makes it easier is that they both walked away. A vicious wreck.
All right, 30 laps to go. Carl Edwards, who won earlier on a road course in the Cup season, leads on the restart, but A.J. Allmendinger makes a move past. Marcus Ambrose, one of the very talented road course drivers, he passes Edward on the turn to move into third. Marcus Ambrose had a chance to get in to the chase for the Cup if he won today.
That's right. We got a showdown between 2 drivers, A.J. Allmendinger and Marcus Ambrose, who have not won a race this year.
Now, cars get bunched up, 9 to go off the restart. The 48, Jimmy Johnson spins out. Regan Smith, who was substituted for Tony Stewart, crashes into Johnson. Take another look what happens.
Yeah, it gets a little bump from behind. I think it's Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth got bumped in the left rear. Typical chain reaction wreck into turn 1.
Now, 5 laps to go. Ricky, this is what race fans love. This is excitement right here.
Robert, they call this driving, okay? I mean, this was a perfect example of emptying the tank. Marcus Ambrose takes the lead. A.J. Allmendinger comes back at him. They both swapped blows. How about another red flag?
Yeah, on number 4 laps to go, the 12, Denny Hamlin gets bunched up, hits the wall. Now, 2 laps to go off the restart. This is just fantastic stuff here.
Yeah.
Allmendinger and Ambrose.
Unbelievable. And again, neither of these drivers have won a race this year. They both have a lot to lose, and both of them empty the tank as they head down into turn 6.
Look at that. Right, still there. Neck and neck. And then in the final lap, Marcus Ambrose is not able to surpass A.J. Allmendinger, and it's a victory for A.J. Allmendinger. His first on the Cup Series. Marcus Ambrose settles for second. Now, one of the part owners is our analyst, Brad Daugherty, and look at him going crazy in the studios.
As he should. He is one of the finest people on the planet, and I couldn't be happier for anyone than I am for Brad Daugherty right now.
A.J. Allmendinger, first Cup Series win in his 213th career race. He qualifies for the chase for the first time in his career. Jimmy Johnson, now winless in his 13 career starts at Watkins Glen. Total red flag time delay in that big wreck that we showed you earlier. 1 hour and 21 minutes. There are 4 races left until the playoffs begin. Here's A.J. Allmendinger moments after his win.
You did it. You did it. After all you've been through the past couple of years, what does this mean to you?
First off, all of our condolences here at NASCAR, this whole NASCAR family, for the Ward family. Racing with heavy hearts today. I can't imagine what they're going through. So we're a community here. We're all thinking about you. My gosh, I can't believe we won a NASCAR Sprint Cup race. Oh, with this whole 47 team, Tad Geschichter and Jody Geschichter, Brad Daugherty, all the great sponsors we have, our first Cup victory together, my first victory. I love these guys. I just wanted it so bad for them, for this team. They deserve it. They work so hard, and I wasn't going to let Marcus take that from me. I don't even know what to say to that. That just means more than anything to me to have those guys. They've been such a big supporter of mine. Obviously, Roger and the whole Penske Racing for what they did for me last year, and RC for this whole alliance. He's opened the doors to this race team, giving us everything we could have to go out there and compete. We won a race. We won a Sprint Cup race, Jerry!
A.J. Allmendinger with our Dr. Jerry punch, obviously thrilled as he qualifies for the chase, NASCAR's playoffs for the first time in his career. And it's no surprise that he finally broke through here at this track as he has finished in the top 10 in 4 of his 6 career Cup races at Watkins Glen. All right, time now for the guys that called it, led by our Alan Bestwick.
The huge crowd that came out to Watkins Glen on Sunday saw an incredible race capped off by an epic fight to win between Marcos Ambrose and that man, A.J. Allmendinger, who got his first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series victory. Alan Bestwick at the track with Dale Jarrett and Andy Petrie. And this race featured a little bit of everything. Some incredibly huge crashes, long delays for guardrail repairs, and then a shootout that involved a series of late restarts between A.J. Allmendinger and Marcos Ambrose. We'll show you the last one because it really sums up the refuse-to-lose mentality these two drivers both approached the race for the win with.
Yeah, just neither one of them wanted to give this away, and they fought so hard for this. It's a shame that both couldn't take home a trophy today, but this last restart was just incredible.
Yeah, you can see how much both drivers wanted it. A.J. Allmendinger wanted it just a little bit more. He was able to maintain the lead. It was just an incredible last lap finish.
Now, the place they're bumping against each other is a narrow place between two guardrails where they're climbing at speeds in excess of 130 miles an hour.
Yeah, and then as they get to the inner loop, you can see the 47 that Allmendinger has a little bit of a lead, but here comes Ambrose. He's going to give him a little bit of a shot right here, get him up out of the groove, and looks like he's going to go on to maybe to the race win right here.
But not so fast, as Allmendinger regroups and stays alongside Ambrose. Critical because the next corner is a left-hand corner.
Just stayed up just far enough to have position, and Ambrose had to give him enough room on the bottom, and that he took advantage of it, took it to the last corner, and really this is where the 47 was able to stretch it out on the last lap.
That got Allmendinger to the white flag. He led the final lap from there and got to the finish line first to score his very first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win. The celebration was exuberant, and why not? It was well-earned.
Oh, certainly well-earned. What a great job of driving that A.J. did the entire day, getting himself in this position, and now has himself a spot in the chase.
So driving for the small single-car team owned by Tad and Jody Geschichter and our Brad Daugherty, A.J. Allmendinger qualifies for the chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup. That win popping him into the 12th seed and making one fewer position available for drivers to qualify on points who haven't won yet.
Yeah, there's only 4 left that can get in on points, and we have a few races left for some new winner to get in there. And you see some people like Cheez-It that can do that.
Epic Sunday's race.
That's all that you can say. I mean, we thought going in this was going to be one of the best races we've ever seen, and it did not disappoint. 2 drivers, they just wanted this so bad, and A.J. Allmendinger coming out on top. What a great finish.
Incredible event on Sunday afternoon in Watkins Glen, New York, and A.J. Allmendinger, the California native, comes out on top for his first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win, a celebration that I'm sure will continue for quite some time.